Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a Sunday. It's the end of the weekend. Has it been a good weekend, everyone? It's been less than 48 hours since we last spoke, but I hope you've had a lovely weekend, regardless of the short time. Kind of want to play some Battlefront 2 Flying Penguin. Well, jump on it. Get on it. Leslie, Roman, Brian once again, Darth Plagueis the Wise. Good to see you. Um, we don't actually need mods, to be fair. Like we're at a point where we're chill. We don't need mods, I would say. Torbis, good to see you, my friend. Hello there. It's a pleasure as always. I don't know if I'm going to play games tonight. I might, which is why it's in the title of maybe. Um, we'll see. So yeah, why no mode? I assume you mean mod. Um, just because I don't feel the need for mods at the moment. So yeah, we'll see. Interestingly, I thought the top fans thing, I thought that would like just carry over, but actually it's like just per stream. So Brian is the top fan at the moment on the stream. Are you ready for what, Thomas? What could I possibly need to be ready for? Yeah, no, exactly. The community isn't toxic, and yeah, we're fine. LA, yeah. The video. What what video? I'm confused. Mr. Thomas. Nicholas, good to see you. How's it going? Couldn't make it the last two times, but it doesn't really matter as I'm on PC. Weird that it's a per stream thing. Couldn't make. Oh, are you ready? So ready. Yeah, boy. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. We're always ready to go, mate. Always. Not a problem though, Nicholas. I mean, couldn't make it the last two times for what though? Because I haven't really done anything. I mean, I was here on Friday, and I just sat here on my ass for 2 hours, and we chatted. So yeah, it was nice. Papa Palps, good to see you. How's it going? We so back. We are so back. What did everyone get up to this weekend then? Anything nice? Anything nice in particular? Busy weekends, bit more relaxing ones. Did anyone watch Superman or any other films at the pictures? What did I do? Well, Friday I was here. Yesterday I had a cricket match which we won. Come on. Actually, finally won a game. My team's lost 6 on the bounce, so we won finally after like 7 weeks, 8 weeks or so, which is nice. And then I had a family barbecue, which was very cool. And then I had my brother round today, and we just sort of chilled out. Really watched the golf. Did some virtual reality tennis, which is good fun. So yeah, you've got 196 notifications on the Marky Arky account because I never check it. That feels like a lot. W Cricket, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Roman. Appreciate it. Is that a trophy with a smiley face? I like that. That's cool. I'll take it. You tried to mod your Xbox One, but no luck. It's very technical. I'm not surprised really. Tan screen, yeah, yeah. Tan screen, swole screen. We're there's a few new variants. Not so swole, but you know, we're on the rise. You were at the beach? Hell yeah, nice. You baked bread and gardened for 4 hours, Torbis. Nice. That sounds lovely. How's it? What was the temperature for you today, Torbis? Was it bad? Weather's been a bit of a mix up in the sort of the north of England yesterday and even today. Actually, it's been very bad. Down here, it was very cloudy yesterday, but it didn't really rain. It rained for like a 2 minute period, and it was like fine after that. That was during the cricket match, so yeah, it could have been worse. But actually, to be honest, the grass needs it because I don't know what's more like golden. My skin after playing months of cricket or the grass itself, like it's so dead. And I was like, I'd be fielding a ball, and I'd like be a couple meters that way, so I'd be running backwards and to the side and slide on my ass, and I'd be like, rather than just like hitting the floor and like maybe skidding a little bit, I was like just gliding along. It was really fun. It was actually good fun, but yeah, it was quite interesting. Do you put on sunscreen? Sometimes. I probably should more often. I didn't yesterday. It wasn't really that sunny. The sun came out at one point, and then I was like, maybe I should have. But I didn't really bother with it. So yeah, can you swim? I can swim. I wouldn't say I'm the best of swimmers. It's not something I do very often, but yeah. Gonna have to watch that tan so you don't get sunburnt, dude. I'm too tanned to be sunburnt now. That's like I'm invincible. Yeah. One should reapply sunscreen roughly 2 to 4 hours. I would see when I do apply. I do. I promise that is what I do. But yeah. Yesterday I just thought it's grey. It's overcast. Be bold first. You know what? I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna take a day off, and that is what I did. And progress. I mean, progress feels like it's hard to come by now. I don't think I can get much more tan than I am. So yeah. Gotta go, Papa Paps. Not a problem at all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it as well. I will do my best to keep up this win streak. We will see. Me and the team, of course. It's a team game filled with individual performances. It's the beauty and the curse of it sometimes. Pam Pam's had a party with friends, which is amazing though. Hell yeah. Didn't get much sleep though. Oh dear. Or get some sleep today. You always wear a rash guard when you swim, but the rash guard makes you sink. Yeah, I mean, it's probably quite heavy, I'd have thought. Not ideal. Isn't the next Xbox going to be easy to mod because it'll be using Steam? Are you on about the handheld one that got announced the other day? Not the other day, but like a few weeks ago. I just wear swim trunks when I swam. But that's like once every 2 years I swim, probably. Whenever I go abroad. Handheld Xbox, yeah, did you not see it? It was the start of June. It was at the Summer Games Fest. It's using the Asus thing. The Asus ROG Ally, which is a handheld console anyway, but there's now like an Xbox version, so it's like handheld Xbox. So that's a thing. And I think that is it using Steam? I can't remember. That's Xbox Ally. I wouldn't have thought it'd be using it. But it has Windows. It says Windows. So you got the Ally, and then you got the Ally X. So the Ally's white, the Ally X is black, just like the Series S and X. Well, yeah, it's Windows 11 OS. Feels like a Switch knockoff. Asus ROG seems nice. One problem, no mouse and keyboard. Well, just use a controller, my dude. Playing Hero Showdown, I don't play hero modes often. Hero recommendations. Honestly, anyone you're comfortable with, I feel like Luke's a good sort of balance. If you want to be a bit more risky, then a gun like Lando can be very good. Han Solo can be very good. Yeah, I mean anyone's good in their own right. Just I would not use like BB-8 and BB-9 in Hero Showdown unless you have someone else that can like carry you and you can just like piss people off. So that would be my thing. No, you can't mod Switch 2. I wouldn't have thought so. No. PS6 coming in 2028. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, we're over halfway through this like journey, or like the time frame from PS4 to 5. We're now like over the halfway point in that like period. It would be mice, not mouses. Mice is the plural. Do you think it will be better than the PS Vita and portable remote PS5 handheld? Honestly, no idea. I handheld consoles are not really, apart from the Switch. I'm not like, I don't really have any interest in handheld console stuff. Like, I have a PC, so I don't feel the need to get a Steam Deck. I don't really play games when I'm out and about anyway. So yeah, anything you can get an Xbox, you can get on PC. So it's kind of like, what's the point in getting an Xbox? Just my opinion. George Lucas, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Where do we get to? On mouse and keyboard, you have 26 alphabet keys, 10 number keys, and space, caps lock, and shift, and all those fun buttons. Yes. There are so many things you can do with a PC, like mice and keyboard setup. You're absolutely right, Brian. But you know, you can do a number of combinations, like with controllers. I mean, just look at this, for example. You could hold, you've got these buttons, you've got these triggers and bumpers and these, but you could do like L2 and then X, and that could be a completely different thing. There's many different programmable combinations. It's obviously just making sure that works for what it is you need. So, yeah, that would be my argument. I don't know how many combinations it would be, but it'd be a lot, I'd have thought. Probably easy enough to figure out. That PS5 controller is hot. No, I've not used it, so it's pretty cool actually. Like, if I put it up to my face, that's actually, ooh, that's lovely. That's lovely. It is nice though. Yeah, it is nice. It's a little like stealth bummer. Just, I also have this one as well. Also pretty nice. I did have the white one, but that was one of the, like, I think it was the right trigger was going, because I obviously play a lot of first person shooters. So yeah, the trigger on that went a little bit. So George Lucas, thank you very much for all the super chat, my friend. Appreciate it. GN, good to see you. Oh me, oh my, look who's back. Yes. Hello, I'm back. Yes. I will try and be more consistent. I will. I made that promise the other day. I just got to stick to it. What did you end up doing with my patch? It's in a bag currently, actually, like probably here with all of my other like celebration things. So yeah, I will sort stuff out at some point, but it's just like lots of little bits and bobs, and it's hard to like, room is limited. Room is very limited. So I will do something special with it at some point, but yeah. You have an announcement, George Lucas one. What could it be? Here is pretty well designed. Yeah, I remember seeing some behind the scenes of the whole process, and it was pretty good. How you doing? I am doing very well, thank you, Jen. I've been very busy with life in general, working a fair bit, playing a lot of sport. Yeah, getting fitter and stronger and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of been me the last few months more than anything else. So yeah, how are you doing, my friend? It's good to see you though. Appreciate you popping in. I'm coming to Star Wars Celebration in 2027. Only the VIPs can meet me. What? That would actually be but like for real, if that happened, that would be so good. I mean 50th anniversary. I feel like George Lucas could very well show up. It's in LA as well, so I feel like that's even more reason for him to like want to be there. I wouldn't have thought there'd be like VIP meet and greets with him at all, because that would just be silly. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was there in some capacity. You know, I mean, 50 years of this iconic franchise, and he's there. Teammate was just aura farming with Vader instead of fighting. Oof. Boring. Get on with it. If I see that, I will just come in and go done. Yeah, no signings and things. Yeah, I feel like that would just be a bit much, you know. Yeah, that's not what he's saying though, Brian. That's not what he's saying. Yes, I'm very old. Yes, sure you are, George Lucas one. Sure. Um, but yeah, no. I mean, I like if so. I'll obviously be going for VIP tickets, and you know, if we're successful once again, then imagine it's like the celebration, like, you know, it's the showcase panel, the first panel of the day. Guess who walks out on stage? Doors open, and George Lucas like, boop, 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 boop. Wow. That, I think I would cry. Honestly, I think I would cry. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Just like being in the same room as him would just be like mind blowing. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it would just be insane, wouldn't it? It would be wild. A very big number for both autographs and pictures. Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't think it would happen. I really don't. But yeah, nice, doing good. Thanks. Been enjoying the summer days these last weeks. Yeah, it has been. It's been very nice, hasn't it? I mean, I think Torbus has been showing me the weather over in Norway lately, and hot, man, very hot. It's been hotter there than most of the UK. So, yeah, it's been rough for Torbus, bless him. But yeah, glad you're enjoying it, Tien. Make sure you enjoy it as long as you can, my friend, because before we know it, the winter will come. But hey, it'll be alright. If you're not VIP, you'll have to meet Kathleen Kennedy. Fine, yeah, why not? VIP will not be cheap. There's taxes just from LA, then Cali will be on top of that too. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. I'm prepared for that. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. You're in the same room as me, Kathleen Kennedy, Ryan Gosling, Pedro Pascal, Dave Filoni. I don't feel like I don't feel like I belong in that category. I really don't. But yeah, that is. I mean, it's quite the room filled with people. Yeah, I mean, we were in the. Yeah, Jon Favreau was there. I mean, celebration stage for that was insane, man. Kathleen Kennedy, Ryan Gosling, Sean Levi, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver. So many big names were there, which is exciting. So, how much do you think VIP will cost for LA? I'm expecting them to capitalize on 50th year too. Oh, they 100% will. Yeah, it'll probably be like over $1,000. I would have thought maybe. We'll see. Yeah, bigger names. Will Mark Hamill make an appearance? 50 years. Harrison Ford. Like, yeah, there's options. You know, there's a lot of potential. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. I think it's gonna be a very big one. So, yeah, I'm excited. And I mean, the thing is, if I can't get a VIP, fine. But I obviously just want to be there. So, yeah, might go broke that year. Well, tickets will go on sale in less than a year from now. So I'm going to go broke next year. And then I'm going to go broke the next year as well. Because then you've got to go flights and hotel. And it's all just a bit. It's a 4-day event, correct? Yes. We are getting VIP. Yes, we are. Tired. Yeah, when is it exactly? Let me just double check the dates. I think it's. Is it the second? Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2027. That's right. I think it's the 1st of April to the 4th of April, I want to say. right? VIP in London was extremely expensive, was it? How much more was London VIP compared to Japan? April 1st to 4th, yeah. See? I know what I'm talking about. Thursday to Sunday. Yeah, I mean, VIP for Japan, I think I paid like... I kind of want to say about 800 and something, or 750 to 850 maybe is probably what I paid. We'll see. Really want to try Starlux Business / First Class. From reviews, their service is really good. I'm guessing Starlux is an aviation brand. An airline, perhaps, based on that. Thought Japan was more. No, I don't think so. I mean, all the prices were in yen, and like the pounds to the yen is nuts. So you kind of live like royalty. God, that white is horrible. What was I trying to type in? I have no idea. I'd have to check my actual bank account for actual what I actually spent. Taiwanese Airlines, based in Taiwan, not Taiwanese, founded in 2020. Okay, cool. This weekend in the UK, it's been the Royal International Air Tattoo, RIAT. I feel like you might be interested in that, Brian. I was actually potentially going to be working that this weekend, based on the flight sim things that I do on a day-to-day. But we didn't get that in the end. But maybe next year. Oof. Some people had to wait 2 hours at the door. Yikes. Ten past 8 already. Look at that. The time is flying. It's almost been half an hour. Right. Is there anything happening? I keep seeing loads of like fake leaks and character castings and things on Star Wars stuff, and it's really annoying me. It's like someone saying that Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be playing Ventress in live action. It's just like, well, she's not, is she? Let's be honest. It's just those, typical Facebook things that it's just, yeah. Air Tattoo. Yeah, I don't know where it comes from, the name, but it's just like a flight show thing. The Royal International Air Tattoo. It's basically just a weekend. It's a plane show. You see a lot of like warbirds and airlines and other bits and bobs from the past, and maybe some sort of like future-y things. But yeah, it happens. Where does it happen? It happens fairly. It's actually not. I mean, it's about an hour away from where I live. Because it's at an RAF base. Where is it? Come on. Unless it changes. RAF Fairford is where it happens. There we go. Which isn't a million miles away from somewhere else, I think. Yeah, that's Fairford. And then about... Where is it? No, not that. Is it east or west? Probably not west. East. Let's go east. Oh, wait, hang on. Where's... Oh, Swindon's there. I'm really struggling to find this right now. You think, because there's... Yeah, because you got that. Or is it further north? Could you think... You'd think I would know this by now, wouldn't you? Basically, not far from there is a big RAF base that's very, big. Ah, yeah, okay, it is Bryce Norton. Yeah, it's northeast. There you go. Bryce Norton's about a few miles away, which is pretty cool. Playing PTSD sim, I mean Ewok Hunt. That's a great shout. Ewok Hunt, lights off. Ooh, scary stuff. Scary stuff. Wonder where Celebration 2028 will be. Maybe Canada. There probably won't be one. Yeah, there probably won't be a Celebration 2028. They normally wait 2 hours between, like, 2 hours, 2 years, between celebrations and things. So it'll probably be. I would have thought it'd be 2029. So, yeah, 2 hours. That rocks. Yeah, no. Sorry, hang on a sec. Great. Okay, so Celebration Europe VIP ticket was £957. Wow. So that's a good. Right. Let me do some digging. I feel like that's a good £100 more than I spent, maybe £200 more than I spent for VIP at Celebration Japan. Although that was a 4-day event, Japan was 3, so yeah. Actually, could be a 2028 depending on the content, how much content they got. Sometimes there is some every year. Some, yeah, true. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, like this year, for example, with Star Wars, very quiet. Next year is going to pick up again, actually, because we've got live action TV. Well, actually, no. This year we had some stuff. We had Skeleton Crew episodes. We had Andor season 2. But that's like kind of it. Next year we've got Maul Shadow Lord. We'll have Ahsoka season 2, Mando Grogu film. So there'll be like a fair bit, but then it's kind of like after that, what happens next. So yeah, we'll see. London was expensive because of pound and taxes. ReedPop didn't want to adjust to US-based prices. Silly. Starlux is one of the more luxury airlines. Ooh. I mean, Lux in the name kind of. I feel like that gives it away. Yeah. But look, Plagueis, like 2028 could happen. I don't feel like they would do it in Canada, but they could. They absolutely could. Has there been one in Canada before? I wonder. I don't think there has been. I think it's been like the US, Europe, and that's kind of it. I feel like by the time I have a look at this, Torbus will have already said. But I'm going to check it anyway for myself. US, UK, Japan, US, Germany, US, UK, US, UK, Japan, US. Yeah, none in Canada thus far. But it's entirely possible. It could happen. Did you block me? No, I did not block you, Eamon. Why would I do such a thing? I don't block anyone. Unless they start harassing me. How about Australia? It's possible. It is possible. Where did that message go, actually? Oh, did you? Interesting. Really want to go to Canada, Brian? Yeah. No, I mean, oh, there we go. My chat's catching up now. There we go. Fine. Melvin blocked me. I remember you saying the other day, and like I said then, it's probably for the best, mate, honestly. I wouldn't worry. The thing is, Australia could work. I just don't think it would. Just like the sheer expense of getting there. Let me have a look. How much would it cost me to fly to Sydney, for example? Let's have a look. Return trip. We'll go from Heathrow to Sidders, and we'll go economy. I'm seeing some outrageous prices. Do like next year as a. It's loading. Just selecting my options now. £1,700. I mean, to be fair, Japan was about £400 less than that, I think. So it's like, you know, I mean, I'd do it. Look, I've got friends in Australia that I'd like to see again. I mean, I pretty much saw most of them or all of them actually at Celebration Japan, but got to see the boys again. Gee whiz. So yeah, that would be nice. When will you post the Celebration vlog? As soon as it's finished editing, honestly, GN. I just don't know when that will be, because I've started it. I can promise you that, but I don't know when it will actually be. Right, let's open the project file for. Oh, actually no. I tell you what, if I do, it might bug out because I think it's all on my hard drive because there's so many clips. It just takes up so much storage that I'm just like, I'm good. Celebration vlog. Yeah, it's just the project file in here. So it'll just cut out on me and be like, oh, missing media. And I was like, fine. But yeah, let's see how far into it I am. I think I'm at like the end of day 2 as like my first initial rough cut. And that didn't take me long to get to. It's just I did that and then I got busy and then yeah. And then yeah, Torbis sent me some stuff which will have loads of content in there. So it's like I'll edit what I've got. I'll then check out like all the stuff Torbis sent me, and then it's just like, whoa, it's a process. But GN, I've got 3 weeks off work. I've got 2 more weeks left of work, and then I'm off for 3 weeks. So I'm going to probably finish it in that point. Let's just offline all of that. For a return for one person from Taipei to LA, first class, £10,500. Whoa. Okay, so I believe I'm at the end of day 2 on the Celebration vlog thus far, and I'm at 31 minutes 26 seconds. So that's not including day 3 Celebration and Disney parks, and then whatever else Torbis has sent through. So yeah, it's gonna be a beast of a video. But once it's done, it should hopefully be quite something. You know, I kind of want it to be like the best thing I've ever put out. So yeah, quality takes time, exactly, and it's all about quality, not quantity. Mind you, if you are uploading regularly, then quantities can be pretty helpful as well. But yeah, I'm fully expecting it to be a good hour long. So if you're enjoying this stream and you just like the sound of my voice, then that's going to be something. It's just me in Japan talking, showing things off. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. Featuring special guest star Torbis, the Norwegian. I love Splinty's voice. It's I don't. I mean, this does all the work. Thank you, Brian. Like Brian cameo. I don't think there's a Brian cameo. I can put this. I can put the photo you got with me. I can post because you posted that in the Discord server. I can put that up for sure. Um, but yeah, this mic works wonders. Like the bass that it like provides for the voice is just it's nice. It's crispy. Um, it means that I don't mind hearing the sound of my voice sometimes. But that's just something you get used to, you know. A lot of people, you know, when you first start making videos and streaming, you're just like, oh, I don't want to listen to myself. I hate the sound of my voice. But if you just keep doing it, you'd be like, oh, I don't know, it's not too bad. And especially if you have a good mic like this one, it's not bad. It's all right. Yes, you did, Brian. You absolutely did. It was quite the evening. Yeah, no, exactly, Torbis. You get used to it eventually. There's always little things like that. I mean, it's when you first start putting your face on screen, you're just like, oh god, I hate how I look. Sometimes, obviously, that's a very natural thing. Sometimes that doesn't go away, but yeah, just be happy in yourself, and you'll be all right. Will they go to LA? Yes, they will be. You can't watch old stuff with my bad microphone though. Yeah, going back and watching old stuff. That's something I will not do. Absolutely not. Yeah, not well for many reasons for me really, of which I cannot. Is Miss Screen coming this time? No, no. That will not be possible. You're going to Star Wars LA. Yes, Roman. It's going to be good. I think a lot of people here in the chat right now will be going to LA, and it's very exciting. It's going to be quite the weekend, quite the week. I don't know how long we're going to be there, all in all, but yeah. I've also changed. Can you hear the stream music at all now? Like, is it? Because you can now. I know that, but I put it down. I changed it because I didn't realize it was like the title one on Friday because I wasn't listening to it. Yeah. For business class, same trip return is £3,900. Wow, offering equally good service. What about economy? It's just like, for me, like if it was the difference of paying like £1,000 or 3, I ain't spending £3,000 on a flight. I'm not gonna lie. I like 14 hours in the middle seat initially was not pleasant. My knees did hurt. It was not great, but worth it. You know, like I got there and it was fine. Can we get a private jet? I mean, if we all band together, I'm sure we could afford a private jet from London to like some other UK city. but yeah, probably not. I wouldn't have thought so. Breakfast photos, Torbus. That's cute. Look at you too. It's actually funny, Torbus. Guy's wearing that exact hoodie today. I've not put a hoodie on in weeks, it feels. Ayo. I know, Torbus. I know. Show us. I won't do that. Purely out of laziness, because I don't want to get display capture up and go through all of that. But but I mean, I also don't know if Guy would appreciate that or not, to be honest. So I will leave it. I will leave it between him and Torbus, and now me. But yeah, that would be sick. As in the private jet would be sick. It would be very cool. Imagine that. Me and the boys and others just we'll just band with some randoms as well. We'll find some rich random people and they'll they'll fly us to LA on a private jet. Yeah, private jet. Yeah, yeah. Well, Torbis and GN, if you come to the UK, we'll set off from there. We'll all go as a group. I don't know if we'd be able to afford it both ways, though. That's the only thing. I mean, we wouldn't be able to afford it one way like either. Let's be honest. But yeah, some of those like private jet costs on those Colin videos on TikTok. My God, they are expensive. So yeah, I dare not dream of doing such a thing. I will fly probably economy and just have a great time for 11 hours to LA. Be fine. Speed has a private jet. Yeah, but we don't know Speed. Most airlines in Asia and the Middle East offer excellent food and service across all classes. Hell yeah. The service in economy on the way to Japan and back, to be fair, was very nice. We got some good food. It was some good food. Like, it was, I think it was, like, pork. And it was just, like, pork and rice, but it was in, like, a sort of sticky barbecue, like, sauce. And it was just, it was lovely. We had that on the way in and out. And I just devoured the lot. Also came with some nice, like, steamed broccoli as well. And it was just... How about I fly down to England, stay with you for a couple of days, then we fly to LA? I mean, I would not say no to that, Thomas. There is a spare bed for you right here. Literally right there. There is a bed. So you could do that. You absolutely could do that. I think quite a lot of my family are going to LA as well. So, yeah. Mr. Beast gave away a private jet in his latest video. Yeah, I saw that he posted about that. Let's plan it. I'm up to do it. Okay. Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm up for that. ANA has a sky couch thingy where you can reserve extra seats in economy and lie down across them. That's cool. Bit selfish, but, I mean, if you want to, I guess it's there, you know? Oh, only from Tokyo to Honolulu. Okay, fair enough. Well, it's nice that it's there, I suppose, isn't it? That's fine. I also have to say a big thank you to everyone, because despite not posting anything really for basically 2 months, we managed to scuttle across the 6,200 mark. So thank you all very much for. It's a minor milestone, but I honestly I will take it, considering I've not done anything for so long. So yes, thank you all very much for that. If I can get back on things, then I mean, could 7K be on for this year? Probably not. But maybe in time for Zero Company whenever that releases, be it early next year or late next year. We will just have to wait and see. Yeah. God, if it is late next year, though, it means that we're not going to get anything anytime soon. It's like a year and a half. It'd be like a year and a half away until Zero Company. And then, like... How does the chat XP work? So, if you... Oh, hang on. Top fans. Let's query it. So, how do you get on the leaderboards? You'll need to collect experience points, or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers. Basically... Oh yeah, it does say here it resets every stream. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, so you get... excuse me. So yeah, you get XP for the first... For the first 3 messages you send. So it's 25 XP per message. And I think after a certain time limit, you then get access to more XP after like watch time, I would have thought. So if you watch, you get 75 XP for the first 3 messages you send. And then maybe if you've been watching for another like 15 minutes to half an hour, you get access to more. Because Brian is now on 125 XP. And George Lucas 1, who I won't out as Roman, is on 175 XP. But yeah, like super chats and things also propel XP further. So Torbis like led last like Friday by a country mile because of a very generous super chat, which propelled him up like 1,000 XP. So yeah. Torbis, as I'm talking about it, flipping heck. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Jesus Christ. And can get XP this way. You can. Torbis cheated, yes. Torbis cheated. But that has, as Torbis has demonstrated, propelled him forward. And he is now on 575 XP. And he's in the first. Stop motion. Hello there. How's it going? Just saw the stream. Yes. Hello. We are here. We are alive. We are living. George Lucas One actually as well, of course, would have got all that most of that XP from that earlier super chat as well. So big thank you to him for that. But yes, let's get some love for Torbis, please, as well. Yes, it is pay to win. It is it is pay to win. Number 3 with no chance of getting number 1, but you're on the podium, mate. It's not quite the top step, but I'd take a trophy any day of the week, mate. Honestly, I would. SV, good to see you, man. How's it going? The Zv. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Has anyone done anything particularly swanky this weekend? Or has it all been quite tame on this lovely summer's? Well, actually, it's not been too lovely, has it? It's been a bit rainy. Today, in particular, it was a bit weird. It was like sometimes it'd rain, sometimes it wouldn't, and it was just, yeah. It was quite nice, though, because when it did rain, it was like, it felt really cold, so. Playing basketball tomorrow, Brian. Hell yeah, nice. Don't quite understand the XP. Is it just chat to get it? Yes. So you get XP for like the first 3 messages you send, and then I think depending on how much watch time you've got, it will then give you more XP and so on. So yeah, that's just how it works. And as Torbis has just demonstrated, super chats also allow for XP gain. So it's very much a pay to win system, basically. But it's just one of those things that YouTube adds as an incentive for viewers to engage in chat more and so on. Which, I mean, from a creator perspective, it's very nice. So yeah, happy days. Torbis with a little hee. He's in there. He is straight in there. Let's have a. So obviously last stream I got angry. I got angry at the situation of Star Wars Hunters. Do I dare have a look at the Reddit and see if there's anything interesting on there? People having a rage. Oh yeah, 6 days ago. Is there any way to stop it from being shut down? No. Hey, wait, what? GN, Jesus Christ. This way. Hang on, let's have a look then, shall we? Yes, GN, thank you very much, man. Jesus Christ. Yes, you have now paid to win 1,075 XP. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Brian is no longer on the podium. You're not far off, though. You are not far off. Only 50 XP away, so the longer you watch, you'll get more. Fuck's sake. Torbis. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Right, okay, well now Torbis is in the lead. Flipping heck. Oh. Deary me. Thank you very much, Torbis. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's how you do it. I will beat George Lucas, hopefully. Just keep sticking around. We'll see. What a way to swindle your friends. I know. I could just be like, oh. I would not do that, though. I would not do that. Oh, dearie me. But yeah, no. But like, this is the thing. Like, they are just like. GN and Torbis here have like proven YouTube's like this is the madness in the method, you know. It's just YouTube have chucked up the ball, and the ball's just been hit, and it's an ace. 15 love. Yeah. I am not responsible with my money, but me giving Mark money will somehow come back and not bite me in the ass in a good way. Oh, dearie me. Torvis, thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. If you keep this system up, you could probably buy Star Wars Hunters back. Yeah, I'll go to Zing and I'll be like, guys, can we thanks. Here's some money. Yes, you join in. The tennis references are here. Absolutely. It's got to be done. It probably isn't in the way that you're expecting. But yes, there we go. Split coin. Yeah, digital currency. Let's go. Roman. God's sake, man. Thank you very much, Roman. Jesus Christ. You are third and fourth on the leaderboard. We're playing the system, and Brian, I don't know how you're going to catch up to this now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to push that, but my God, there we go. It's happening. I'm going to rug pull his own coin. Yeah, no. I'll set it up, and then because it's not set up yet. I'll sort it. We'll call it split coin. And we'll, just a cheeky little bit of market manipulation. And then, yoink. And then I'll go radio silent for another 6 months. And I'll come back and be like, oh, guys, I'm really sorry about that. But then I'll be, Torvis, doing this so Brian doesn't win. Dude, Brian is not winning. He is so far away. Oh, Torvis, you silly, silly boy. My God. Oh. Roman, fuck, what is going on? Guys, the fuck, man? GN. GN. What? Yeah, I mean, that's GN. That's game, set, and match. That is. Oh. Roman. What is going on? Guys, seriously. What the fuck? Excuse my French, but my God. Torvis, why? Why? What the fuck? I was going to ask if you can get some pins anyway. Yeah, no, yeah, you got it, man. You got it. Yeah, yep. Getting a bit fuzzy. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, man. Roman, my God. Guys. Seriously. No, stop motion. I'm like, you guys can stop. It didn't have to happen anyway, but fucking hell. Oh, oh, man. This guy's been PR trained by the best. I would not say so. How much does this one stream cover your rent? Once all of the taxes come off, probably about a chunk, I would say. A nice chunk. What the criff is going on? That's a better way to put it. I mean, I would give you bits on Twitch if you were live there, but I guess just thank you for being here. Yeah, I haven't done any of the just chatting stuff on Twitch yet, have I? But you honestly, Nicholas, you don't have to do that, man. I appreciate you being here. Fuck hell. Yep, you're absolutely right, Brian. The math is mathing. But yeah, Torvis, I will buy you some pins. We will get that sorted. I can send them over to you. Oh, God. Speechless. Honestly. Absolutely speechless. Shall I just take the day off work tomorrow? Like, no, I probably shouldn't. I've got quite a lot I need to get done, actually. Yeah, wait, hang on. I didn't even check how this affects the XP. Fuck me. Oh, God. Oh, God. What do I even talk about now? Like, you know, like, gonna donate my love to you. Thank you, SV. That's all I need. It's just you guys being here. Got a solid 75 XP. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, God. Check Discord. Okay, yep, right. Are these the pins? Yeah, this works, man. This absolutely works. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, we can definitely do that, Taurus. My God. Oh, God. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just send me what you want and I'll get them. That's fine, man. That is absolutely fine. I can still... Yeah. How excited you are at the lack of new promotional content surrounding Star Wars Zero Company. That's something to talk about. That is something to talk about. Kind of. Look, I mean... And Jen has also been a member for 68 months. Gee whiz. That is a long time. Thank you, Jen. That's mad. It's a long time. 68 months. Can I just say, this angle for the thick neck is pretty good. The chunk. You look flabbergasted. I am. Dude, seriously. God. How could I not be? You know, like, what the fuck? Yeah. Zero Company. Look, I mean, Zero Company's probably a good year to a year and a half out anyway, so that's why we're not getting anything. They're not gonna, like, you know, typically they'd, you know, you'd reveal it and then you'd probably go radio silence for a bit and then you'd come back and you'd go big, you know, you'd go big on stuff. But yeah, like, I'm still flabbergasted. Yeah. I'm broken, SV. Yeah. I can still feel these hands like being a bit tingly. Groovy, come back to Hunters. I will closer to the end to say goodbye, but like it just like it hurts too much to to play it at the moment. It's still, I feel like it still hurts too much because I did a Hunter stream maybe like I think after I got back from Japan. Did I do that in the end actually or not? I could be making things up right now. I feel like I streamed after Japan, but I don't think I did. Surely I did like one stream with Tuya. I did. Yeah. Titled one of my last Star Wars Hunter streams ever. Yep. 27th of April. Yes, I would have done. Yeah, no, you're right. We should make the most of it. We absolutely should. But it's just like I don't know, man. I mean, like I got angry on Friday night. For context, if you weren't aware, I streamed on Friday night. I went into an interview of the Zynga CEO about Hunters, and I willingly got angry, and I don't really want to do that again now. The sad thing is, I easily could, and my lights just turned off. Fantastic. Never mind. We're one light down. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Hunters, man. Yeah, I want to play it. I really want to play it, but at the same time, because like it's a fun game. There's so many great like Star Wars pieces in there. Oh my god, Torbis, what's the fuck? Yeah, that's something. Yep, that is something. Why did you get angry? You're baiting me so hard, Plagueis. I feel like you're baiting me so hard to get angry again. What is it? When I said thick neck, Torbis screenshot it and made it thicker. Torbis, don't you start. Do not start. Don't test me. You guys don't want to see me angry again. No, because I don't. I'm already feeling a bit like, oh, you know. Every time I talk about it, I just get so like internal rage. Oh, you were not here when it happened. Okay. Well, I'd recommend SV. I never got to see Angry Split. Oh no, God, must I get angry again? No. Have some self-control, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Or do I do it to please you lot? Gonna turn into the Hulk. I know. Yeah. Hulk smash. Bang, bang, bang. Monitors gone. PC in tatters. Who knows what else could happen? Got some interesting news on Marvel, did we? Yeah, I'd recommend going back and watching it. You can just scroll through. Actually, no, you probably can't because I didn't change screen at all. Visibly turning green, possibly. This will turn green, and then this paleness up here will stay the same. It'd be like green tan lines, just like it's from all the UV radiation rather than gamma. Yeah, you won't like me when I'm angry. Nah, I mean, look, I'm not an angry person. I'm pretty chill, I would say. I feel like people who know me in real life can probably vouch for that. Except for when I'm driving. That's yeah. When I'm driving. Kevin Feige says Marvel will eventually recast their core casts such as Iron Man and Captain America. Why? Secret Wars will reset singular timelines and reboot the MCU. Okay. Claims that the new Blade movie will focus on one day. Cool that it is happening. That's fine. That's good. Yeah, loads of Marvel things. Okay. Thought about pivoting to Doctor Doom from Kang before the conviction. Okay, sure. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's some interesting tidbits in there for sure. Yeah, no, dude, like my road rage is so bad. Like actually no, I don't think it's so bad, but it's just like if let's say we're on the motorway. All right, that's probably when I'm at my worst, because that's where most people are knobheads and cannot drive. Okay, so let's say I'm in the left-hand lane, the slow lane, we'll call it, because obviously everyone here is from different places. You all have different names for it, I'm sure. Let's say we are in the slow lane, and I want to move over to the middle lane. So I indicate. That's a key word, indicate. So I do that. I move across. Shock horror. After, of course, I've checked my mirrors and seen that there is enough of a gap for me to slot into. Oh, look, there is. Great. And then you get some absolute stain of a person in the fast lane, the right-hand lane of the three, come whizzing past. And rather than indicating to move back into the middle lane, so this is me in the middle lane, this is the right-hand lane, and they go, you know, they almost clip the front of your car because they feel like they're going so much quicker than you that they have the nerve to not indicate. Frustrates me. Really frustrates me. Really just, it's just like, dude, indicate. Tell me you're going to do that, because what if I suddenly want to start accelerating? What if we clip? It's your fault. Just tell me what you're going to do so I know how to react. That's one thing. It's one of many things. What's another one? Already a large vein in his forehead. Look at him, boy. Wait, what do you mean? Here? That's... Nah, hang on. That's not a good one. I need some, like, natural... Nah, can't see it. That's one thing. I'm just trying to think of other things now. But it's also just, you know, like, when people, like... When people pull out on you, why? What's the need? What's the need? Silly. So silly. One thing that really just... Friday, right? I was on my way into work. 6:30 in the morning. Because I, you know, as I was saying on Friday, I went to go and play tennis at work, or with work, before work. Because that's a Wednesday, Friday tradition. I'm not missing that. Not anymore. So I leave mine at about 6:15. And around where I live, there's, first thing, 50 mile an hour speed limit. Then 40, 50, 40, 30, 40, 50, 40. In this first 50 mile an hour speed limit, I eventually catch up to a car. Or they were 2 cars in front of me. Guess what speed they're doing, people, in a 50 mile an hour speed limit? 40. Why, you might ask, could they be doing 40 mile an hour? Maybe it's busy. Maybe the roads are absolute chocker. Boys, let me tell you this. It was 6:30 in the morning. There was no one on the road. Why are you doing 40 mile an hour in a 50? We get to the 40 mile an hour speed limit. You'd think, given that they're doing 40 mile an hour already, miles an hour even, you'd think, surely you would think you'll stay at 40 for a 40. Ladies and gentlemen, no. 30 mile an hour. Doing 40 and a 50, you're moving to a 40, you stay at 40. No, you're doing 30. Why? Get back up to the 50 and it's going back to 40. Get back to a 40, 30. No. Eventually one car overtakes this car, thankfully. But I don't really get much of an opportunity to do so because it's quite windy. Until we eventually get round. Oh, and when we got to the 30, they were doing 25. That was less annoying, but still annoying. So we got through one village, and then the next one we get to, so I'm 2 cars behind this car, and we get into a 50 mile an hour limit on the top of a hill, and I'm like, yeah, I've had enough of this, because I've still got quite a way to go, and if I'm stuck behind this person for the next 5-10 minutes, I'm going to be late. I don't want to be late. So I to the oncoming traffic, but it's 6:30 in the morning, so there's no one around. Meow. Overtake the first car, slot into a nice gap, probably a bit smaller than I normally would like, but safe. Probably look like a bit of a dickhead because I've just overtaken this one car that was stuck behind this other car. And then we get into the 40 mile an hour in the next village, and I'm stuck behind this car. But rather than being like, you know what, I'm going to sit behind this thing, I say no. So, what do? Meow. And slot back in front, and then I leave, and I don't see him again. Because they're doing 30 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour speed limit. Why? Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. You know, it's just like that really just... Speed limits are in place for a reason, people. To do the speed that is set. Because it gets to a point, if you're doing 10 miles an hour slower, it's dangerous. I mean, what if it was super bendy and I'm doing 50 in a 50 and you're doing 40 in a 50 and I go bang straight into your rear end? Don't really want to be doing that. You know? I like my car. I like driving. It's fun. But don't do it. Didn't expect Mark to be so passionate about this. Dude, yeah, I get angry. I get really angry. So not only so I'm telling you a bit of a sort of tamer version, but when things like this happen, these come out, and yeah, they do things that I won't show here because it's rather rude. And the voice I'm talking with now also gets a bit aggy at times, and I will call people rude names because they deserve it for not understanding the rules of the road. And it's just stop it. If you can't drive, don't be on the road. That's all I'm saying. But yes, you're absolutely right, Jen. So many weird driving things out there, you know. It's like sometimes I just wonder how people pass their tests. Prime narration, new David Attenborough. Star Wars documentaries need a new talker. We have our man. Thank you, stop motion. It's I mean, as I hope I have just demonstrated, there's emotion in there, but you know, there's changes in volume and the passion. If the passion's there, my God, it'll be there. Yeah, there we go. And maybe, you know, I feel like I could put on a soothing voice for documentary narration. I could do it. Why not? Would you say autopilot would solve this issue? Probably. I feel like I would want to see a lot of testing, Look, I mean, if everyone had autopilot on their car, everyone was using it, you'd like to think that with it all being autonomous, that yes, it could work. But I don't really know if I want to trust it. I don't feel like I do. It's like just when you take the human error out of it and you're relying on technology, it's like I don't want to do that. Not with driving. I want to drive myself. I don't even want an electric car, chaps. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, electric cars are just expensive, right? Like they are so expensive, and it's not the same. You know, it's not the same because when you're I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, my car's an automatic, but you know, when you whack it into like, I mean, even if you're just like sort of at a slow, gradual pace, and then the road opens up the speed limit increases, and you put your foot to the floor, and all you can hear is in the it, like it's just, when the engine starts working, it's like, yes, this feels nice. Bear in mind, okay, I mean, like, my car's not some luxury, you know, loud car, but you can hear the engine enough to be like, yeah, it sounds alright. It sounds okay. It's just nice. If you get an electric car, it's like who wants that? Sure, you can. I mean, a lot of electric. Right, this is the thing, right? A lot of electric cars have artificial sound on the outside, obviously, so that people know they're coming. But which, I mean, that in itself, like, when you hear an electric car coming around the road, it's just like, don't like it really, because it's just like a whirring, like, nah, not for me. It's just like, but inside, right? Inside the car, you have word gone, English. Hello, help. I've completely lost the word. Artificial. There you go. You have artificial sound inside of the car engine sounding like a petrol engine. So you'll put your foot to the floor and it will start grumbling at you, even though actually what's happening is, it's just. Do you know why they put that sound in the car? Do you know why? Because everyone knows that a petrol engine sound, or diesel, is a superior experience, and a lot of these cars, especially some of these swanky things with big engines, like if you have like a 2 litre, even a 2 litre BM, right? You can hear the engine and it sounds lovely. It's got a turbo on it. It's just lovely. Thank you very much. But if it was like the BMW i4, for example, they will. I mean, I've not been in an electric BMW for many, many years, because I had a friend who had an i3 once. But like in an i4, for example, one of the fairly newish, it's an electric 4 Series car. In that, I guarantee you, they probably have artificial 4 Series engine sounds to try and replicate that feeling of being in a petrol car whilst making yourself feel better about being in an electric car. Now look, if you like electric cars, if you know people who want electric cars, that's fine. I don't have anything against electric cars at all. It's just I personally would not like to own one. Look, I totally get it. Like, from an environmental perspective, it's great, but also from an environmental perspective, the batteries used in electric cars, they're pretty big, bulky batteries that I'm pretty sure cannot be recycled. So it's like, yeah. Don't think I've been in a non-EV in years. Damn. Split EV range, I know. Autonomous driving is still kind of sketchy. 100%, man, 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't trust it at all. Like, if someone was like, oh, do you want, like, if I was in LA and someone was like, oh, let's get in one of these autonomous taxis, I'd be like, absolutely the fuck not. I would rather walk. I wouldn't do it. The thing is, as well, like, most cities in the UK now have low emission zone costs. So for me locally, it's £9 a day. But thankfully, most newer cars will just, it's free of charge. It depends on the emission output of your car. If you have an electric car, you're guaranteed safe. But thankfully, my car's safe from it. My old car, the Peugeot that I had last year, which was my mum's old car, that was a diesel, so that was an instant no-no. So I always had to avoid going into the centre of town. But when I got the Fiesta I've got now, it's fine. So I go in there and I parade. But another thing, actually, I was having this conversation last night. Oh, like, low emission zones, they don't solve the problem really. They just they they cause the problem to go somewhere else. And I mean, okay, that's probably not necessarily entirely true. Like they probably help a bit, and I'm sure there's plenty of findings about that, which is fine. But like from an individual perspective, doesn't really help, right? For me personally, because so with my situation last year when I was driving this diesel Peugeot and I couldn't go into the centre of town, rather than driving, and it was only a small portion of the city that's been like ULEZ'd, but so it means you have to find like arse about ways to go to where you want to go. So I could still get to one of the sites for work, but instead of going through the centre of town, I'd go like up the motorway and like in the city a different way, which is firstly longer and therefore pumping out more emissions than I would have done anyway. And then what? And so I'm then causing all of these emissions to spew out, here, there, and everywhere, rather than just. So yeah, I mean, have they made the city centre a cleaner air quality place? Quite possibly. I don't have massive doubts about that, but I feel like they probably have moved the problem elsewhere. I don't have any facts to back that up, I'll be honest, but that's just how it feels. I could be wrong, but there we go. Wow, that took a tangent, didn't it? I didn't get like properly angry there, I feel, but that was good, I think. That's the thing, SB. Yeah, if they want people to drive electric cars, make them cheaper. They're so expensive. There's like, where's the incentive? In fact, most electric cars that I see, a lot of the time, I actually just think they're on like a work scheme. Because a lot of companies, especially like these bigger corporations in the UK, they'll have these salary sacrifice schemes where it's like, we will buy you a car, but we'll take X amount out of your salary, and then there's a whole thing. You'll never own that car, but it will be, it'll be like it's your car, but the company own it, sort of thing. And then you salary sacrificing is essentially paying the company back for them buying you that car, but it's a benefit to you because it's an electric car, this, that, and the other, and yeah. But it could be that you have like a little thing from 20 years ago. All of a sudden, you move to this new swanky corporate job, and they're like, "Oh, here's a brand new 2025 Polestar," and you're like, "Oh, okay, on that." And at that point, I totally get it. But it's, yeah. Every Polestar I see in the UK, I'm just like, company scheme. Because it's like, how many? I actually think that's where they probably make most of their money. But yeah. But it's just it's mad, really. I think British Airways also has a program for their pilots. They probably do. Yeah, they absolutely do. Got a second-hand XC90 Volvo. Nice. This went somewhere, didn't it? Sorry, I was just checking something. Can't seem to find it now. Let me do this. Ah, there we go. Nice. Sweet. Right, where do we get to? Saturn a Moda EV this year, and my god, insane. What's that? Do I know what that is? Have I seen one? Ah, I've seen a few of these around. Also, probably a corporate scheme for some. What's the cost of one? Which one? The 5? What's the E5? Ooh, the 9. Which one's my favourite? Probably the 9. What's the 9 like? Buy a car configurator. $45,000 for the Modo 9. Ow, fuck the hell. 33,000 for the E5 and 24 for the 5. God, new cars are expensive, aren't they? Jack, good to see you. How's it going? Helping his brother welcome his car. Ah, swell. Nice. Well, we've just been having a rant. Oh, I say we. I have just been having a rant about ultra low emission zones and electric cars. I'm not against them, but it's just, yeah. Yeah. To catch you up, in brief summary, I wouldn't own an electric car myself. I don't like it. But totally appreciate those who do. And, yeah, I get it. And then low emission zones, just obviously a good thing. I totally get it. But for me as an individual, they have just caused my problems to be spread elsewhere rather than where it would have been. Gonna get cancelled for people are gonna say I'm against ultra low emission zones and hate the environment, which is just not true. Absolutely not true. But I don't feel like this has helped me today. You would also never buy an electric car, right? But this, yeah. I mean, look, sorry for going on again about this, but they put petrol engine car noises inside an electric car to make it seem better. And that's just clutching at straws, people. Anyway, yeah, no, there are absolutely some cheap electric vehicles, 100%. Yeah, there's plenty of options, but some of them, yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't be opposed to a hybrid, but I wouldn't want a plug-in hybrid. If I was going to get a hybrid, I'd 100% go self-charging because obviously the electric range at that point is going to be significantly less than a plug-in, but it means I get my good old petroleum in the car, which means it sounds nice and it's much more enjoyable. But it also means if I'm doing a short journey, I'll just go electric, mate. Fine, not a problem. So yeah, like if I'm going to the shops, which are like 5 minutes away from me, I'll just go electric because it means I'm not wasting any petrol. If I'm going on a long journey, petrol. You know? Yeah, exactly. You save money because it means I wouldn't be having to pay as much petrol because I'm not using it as often, and it's better for the environment because I'm using less petrol over a period of time, but also, yeah, using electric for for short journeys in particular. Because this is the thing, right? If I'm doing, let's go through a couple of days, right? If I need to go do the weekly shop, electric there and back, right? It's 5 minutes, couple miles, fine. If I then go to work, I would probably use petrol. By the time I've gotten to work, the electric battery's probably recharged. And then I could just use, I mean, if I wanted to go electric back home, I'd probably, I absolutely could, because the range on it is, I mean, even if the range is only 50 miles, that's fine. I can get home on that. Yay, environment. It's like, that would be very beneficial. How about a plane? Yeah, I don't know about that. Let me do some more flight simming, and I'll get back to you. What is the difference of an electric car and a hybrid car? Wait, hang on. Do you mean the difference between an electric car, a hybrid car, and a hydrogen-powered car? Is that what you're saying? Because you said hydration var. How about a moped? No, I wouldn't do moped or bike or anything. Too dangerous. That was a joke, by the way. Okay, yeah, fine. Now, if it's got four wheels, well, the difference between an electric car, a hybrid car, and a hydrogen powered car. A hydrogen powered car is powered by hydrogen, and Toyota in particular, I think, are at the forefront of that sort of stuff. Electric car obviously is just powered on electricity. A hybrid car would then be electric and petrol, so it's two. So you have a petrol engine and you have an electric battery engine. So it just means that you'd be able to switch between. So the hybrid, you'd be able to switch to your electric, or you'd be able to switch to your petrol at the push of a button. So yeah, that is how it would work. Looked at an Audi hybrid, and I think it had about 80 to 90 miles of range. Okay, that's all right. When I first started seeing hybrids, I was like, "What? Like 80, like 50 miles? That's absolutely nothing." But actually, that's not what hybrids are designed for. It is just for, for the electric stuff in particular. It is just for those really short journeys. But yeah, but this is the thing. I really don't like the idea of like getting an electric car and it's like, oh, you've got 350 miles of range, which is fine. I mean, like that's more than I get on a full tank of petrol. But yeah, it's like that's fine. I just don't really like the idea of plugging in my car and just leaving it to charge. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of charging my car. Just it's not for me. It's not for me, chaps. Just isn't. But also, like the price of electricity as well. Like in this day and age, people, it's going up. So So this is the thing, where's the incentive for electric cars when the price of electricity is going up? Electric cars a lot of the time are just really expensive. It's like, yeah. But also, I'm pretty sure the UK actually like put a tax on electric cars pretty recently as well. So it's just like even less incentive to buy an electric vehicle. But again, if people want to do it and it benefits them, fair enough. I would support anyone in doing that, and would I mean, not that I'm an expert on cars, but if anyone came to me and was like, "Oh, what do you think we should get?" I would do what I could to provide useful information. You subsidise that price from not having to pay gas usually. Well, yeah, I suppose. It just depends. Yeah. I mean, I'd be curious. How much would it cost to charge my electric car from 0 to hero? However many times you'd have to do it. I mean, I fill up about once every week, maybe to a week and a half at an absolute push if I'm lucky. So. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, not for me. Electric cars are just boring to me, especially since I've driven some pretty crazy cars and brother let me drive his 600 horsepower Chevy. Oh, bloody hell. Hello. Nice. Lucky thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, look, on the way home from... So after work on Friday... Friday, I played tennis in the morning, had work, and then did some cricket training. It was a big day for me. On the way back from cricket training, I was stuck behind a bus. And behind this bus was... in fact, I wasn't even stuck behind it because unlike that car on Friday morning that was doing 10 miles an hour under the speed limit, the bus was doing the speed limit. If a bus can do it, so can you. Anyway, that's not the point. Yeah, this Tesla was just behind the bus, even though it was doing the speed limit. In fact, no, the Tesla was behind a car doing the speed limit, and then it just like overtook it, and then went and overtook the bus when it could as well. But it's just like, I mean, that thing shot off. Like that's one thing that I get the appeal to electric cars sometimes because they will, as soon as you hit the accelerator, you will just fly. But Yeah, I mean, both my dad and my stepmom have hybrids. So when they are using the electric, it just, which is, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. But yeah, yeah. Back to angry car, Mark. No, 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 no. Hydrogen car, how it works. I'm not an expert. I'll be honest. I wouldn't be able to tell you how it works, but presumably, tank full of hydrogen goes into engine combustion, just like a petrol. It would be similar to how a petrol engine works, I would have thought. Um, but yeah, I know nothing about cars. I don't know how to talk about this. I mean, dude, you're like, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. At your age, I was not able. I wouldn't have been able to say a thing. I'd be able to be like, "Ooh, Ferrari, ooh," like Lotus. You know, I'd be able to identify car brands really well. I compared to a lot of other people, I know jack shit about cars. Honestly, I just know enough to be able to talk about things in a general sense. I know about the yellow cars. Non-EU people won't understand. What do you want? I don't feel like I know what you're on about, Torbis. Been into cars since you were really young, Jack. Nice. Yeah, I've always been into cars as well. Like, always. I've just never gone to the limit of to the extent of actually like understanding all of the mechanics behind them and this, that, the other. For me, it was always just a case of like, I like that car. I know exactly what make and model it is from like 200 yards away. It was all, yeah. For me, initially, it was always that, and I've started to learn a lot more over the last few years. But if I drive really slowly for safety. No, you wouldn't, Brian. You would drive the speed limit, because if you drive too slow, that is not safe. Driving too, look, this is what I was saying earlier, Brian. Speed limits are in place for a reason, for safety. If it's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit and someone's doing 30 in that, or even 40, that can be dangerous. So don't. When you do get to the age you can drive and you start driving, do the speed limit. Always follow the speed limit. Just take the road with the slowest speed limit. But no. But you wouldn't get anywhere at that point, because speed limits change everywhere. Just take the path most direct. You'll be fine. Not into cars, but I'll eventually get a Polaris RZ. Hang on, did it say RZR? Hang on, let me. I think I know what that is, but I'm just gonna check. I feel like you've showed me this before. Yes, dude, that thing's sick. Yeah, I mean they were basically in Battlefield 2042, right? Any tips on how not to crash? Always look at the road and where you want to go, and the steering wheel, turn that in the direction you want to go. Honestly, just that's a little bit trying to think of the specific word. I can't think today. Sometimes I really can't, but maybe it's just because it's a Sunday. I didn't get out of bed until 10 o'clock today, and that is just unlike me. Normally, I mean, yeah, my God. What's the... Anyway, that was maybe a slightly rude way of saying it, Brian, so I apologise. No, just be, like, to not crash, just be vigilant, just be aware of everything going on around you and keep your eyes on the road as well, When I did my driving test, I was pushing 100 on a 70-mile-an-hour highway and they didn't care. What? It wasn't an actual driving test, it was just a driving lesson. Okay, well, I'm not surprised. That's mad, though. Jesus Christ, dude. Could get a Logitech G steering wheel. You could do that. Gotta go, GN. No worries at all. Yeah, GG Tutorials for the number one spot. Thank GN as well. Thank you so much, man. That what you did is absolutely outrageous. So thank you very much. I really, honestly, really do appreciate it. My God. What a day. I am going to wrap it up in a minute, though, chaps. Do not touch your phone. Do not touch your phone. Right? Well, yeah, don't be like texting and driving if like, because the thing is, if you've got a car that has like a a display, you're allowed to touch that display, but then that just falls under like if you did that and you were crashing, then that falls under something which again I cannot think of the freaking word for, but yeah. Only use the map lady. Google Maps, very chatty. Or Waze. I've got Venom on Waze. Not that I've used sound on it for a little while, but yeah, it's reckless driving. Driving without due care, I think, is sort of more but yeah, just being distracted. Yeah, it falls under that rather than anything else, but. Yeah, I think driving without due care and attention is sort of what that would fall under if you're like tapping away on your screen driving and then crashing. Yeah, I'd also say if you're not too comfortable with driving, both hands on the wheel. If you're a bit more comfortable and you want to drive one-handed, like I do most of the time, that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. If you are going quick, though, I would have two hands on the wheel, though. Always. Nice strong grip. Went around some roads yesterday. Actually, it was 50 mile an hour, and it was bendy. Oh, but it was so fun. I was following my brother home, and he was in his car. I was in mine. It was just like it felt a bit Fast and Furious, like it was great. We were doing the speed limit, I will add, but it was just fun. It wasn't a race. It was just like, yeah, he was sending it, so I sent it a bit as well. It was good fun. Anyway, very slow race. No, it wasn't a slow race. It wasn't a race. It wasn't slow. We were doing 50 miles an hour. It's pretty quick. But yeah. Anyway, it is 9:30. I need to go to bed fairly shortly. So I should probably get going. But thank you all very much once again. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you this fine Sunday evening. I don't know what the weather's been doing because the blind's been shut. But yes, I will not let the bed bugs bite. Don't you worry about that. I will be absolutely fine, Jack. But yeah, Gien, Torbis, Roman, thank you all very much for your incredibly generous super chats today. Yeah, you guys are absolutely insane. And yes, Torbis, I will get you those pins when I get to Epic Universe in a few months' time. But yeah, that is going to be it from me today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, however long you've got left of it. Have an amazing start to your week next week, and I will see you at some point. I don't know when. The next stream is going to be at some point. I've got a busy week next week. I've got cricket training tomorrow, cricket match Wednesday, Fantastic Four on Thursday. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy one. So I'll let you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.